I normally use a fair amount of humor in these videos. I try to keep things light even when we're discussing planning for our deaths. But in this short video, I'm going to deliver two serious messages that I really hope you take to heart. I've been out there long enough now. I'm old and wrote The Wealthy Barber over 3 decades ago. Geez. So I think Canadians know I truly do care about helping them to manage their personal finances better. And a huge advantage I have on that front is the number of people I hear from. It's amazing how many reach out to share their questions, their struggles, their areas of confusion, etc. Those communications help me to see where mistakes are most often being made. And wow, has that been the case with these videos. Feedback has poured in. The good news is that it's been very positive. Thank you, Dad. The bad news is that it's clear there are 2 areas I should have pushed much more aggressively. 2 mistakes people make that, yes, I've mentioned, but not highlighted enough. 2 mistakes that are really jumping up and biting a lot of people. But 2 mistakes that are easily remedied. So please follow my advice here. It really is important. First, create a detailed net worth statement and keep it with your will. Update it often. This is not that much work, it really isn't. But what a difference it makes to your executor and to your beneficiaries. Over and over, I'm hearing stories about assets being discovered years after the estate was settled, or at least thought to be settled. We didn't know Mom had a safety deposit box at a bank branch she left years ago. I was shocked to find out Dad owned shares in 2 private companies. He never mentioned them. Our family didn't know our parents had lent money to their neighbors until Clara stumbled across a document in an old photo album 2 years after Dad died. These stories are quite commonplace, more so than even I realized. Help your executor out. List all your assets and important associated details. Where can they be found? What passwords are needed? What does the executor need to know from a tax perspective? For example, what did you pay for the private company shares? Where are the safety deposit box keys? Crazy how many of us forget to share that little detail. I'm not going to go on and on here, but look, please do this. As mentioned, it's very important and not a lot of time. Plus, and yes, this sounds dramatic, but it's the right thing to do. You really do owe it to your executor. Okay, second point, please check your will at least once every 2 years to see if it needs updating. Often it won't, but a surprising percentage of the time it will. In fact, I asked 12 people this weekend, 12, if they felt their will was perfectly representative of their current wishes, and 10 said no. I want to change my charity designation. My sister and I have made up now. Charlie was in an accident and needs extra help. Oh heck, one of my beneficiaries has passed away. Life changes quickly. Make it a habit to review your will regularly. It won't take more than an hour in most cases. Call your lawyer with the desired changes, if any. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be a big expense. None of that's going to be true, but it can make a big difference. So keep a detailed net worth statement with an updated will. Simple advice from a simple guy. That came out wrong.